So, my mum rang me.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
How is your mum?
Yeah, she's all right. She said to me, she's found something of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She said, I found one of your... She was tidying up. Like, I left home years ago, obviously. She don't very often ring me, but she says, I've got something of yours. And I said, what is it? And she said, it's one of your old magazines from when you was a teenager. And I said, what... I started to get a little bit nervous at this point.
I bet.
I said, what magazine you on about? She says, well... She said, it was one of them ones it used to keep you busy when you was a teenager. She used to say...
I bet it did.
She said, I remember you shutting yourself in your room with this magazine and you didn't come out for hours.
Wow.
I was worried about that. You know what sort of magazine she's on about, don't you?
I think I do.
Yeah.
Have you got it with you?
Got it with me.
Come on, let's have a look.
It's that one.
Nice.
Yep, that kept me busy for
You say magazine.
hours.
It's more of a manual than a magazine.
It's a manual, yeah. And that's
the original Cougar.
Yeah, that is the original one. Now, I remember... Now, you don't cut this bit out. Because every time I tell you I get nostalgic, you cut the video.
I never cut the videos when you get nostalgic.
So I remember...
You crack on.
I was about 14... And then he took me, Models in Motion it was, yeah. And then we picked up the latest. Listen, he's just rude.
I'm not rude.
That's very nostalgic.
Yeah, there's
very
a beautiful,
nostalgic.
beautiful story.
Cut a long story short, because I know you're going to cut this bit out.
I'll cut a long story short.
My dad felt sorry for me. I felt ill. It was my birthday. He took me to Models in Motion in Stevenage, which is no longer there. And we purchased this Cougar, and that was my first, after the Marday Meteor, my first proper buggy that I took racing every single Sunday. So that, for me...
No one cares. No one cares.
They will care, because they've been through the same sort of thing as me.
No one cares.
1991,
anyway,
it
stop
says
talking.
on that.
Stop
1991.
talking. The other day, because I miss you, man. I've missed you. You've been away.
I've been away.
I bought myself something.
What have you bought yourself?
I've got a few bits over here. I've got this here. This is a 1060 brushed ESC.
Aren't we a bit beyond the 1060 hobby ring ESC
do you know what?
these days?
I think me and you on a racetrack have had more fun with a brushed motor and a 1060 ESC than any other combination. Anyway, that's not what I'm on about.
What are you on about? So put them there.
Put them there. This is what I'm on about. I've got one of these, boss.
Oh.
Look at that.
That's exactly the same. Hang on a minute. Is that the same livery on there as well?
It might well be.
Yeah, it is. Wowza. That is... So that's the re-released Cougar Classic then. Same as
that,
Same as this.
So I've got my own magazine now. Bet my magazine's better than yours. Your one looks a bit stale and a bit disgusting,
There's
really.
a couple of pages that are stuck together.
Yeah. Did your diff leak in there, did it?
My diff leaked all over it.
Nice.
And stuck it together. Anyway, moving swiftly on from that. Why did you only get one?
Because...
It's a bit out of order. What's wrong with you?
I've never had one of these. So what I thought is, I'll get myself one. I'm going to go brushed, proper old school, proper simple, and just run it box stock. Fancied something a little bit different.
It hurts, mate.
Have a look at this.
It hurts me.
How's it hurt you?
Because you just bought one for you. Well out of order. Oh, look, it looks exactly the same as the old school. Do you know what I remember about this, right? There's some... I remember my mum, you know, I was saying... You know, I was telling you about my mum said when you took the manual...
Yeah.
Yeah, into your room, she used to hear me, she said, I used to hear you huffing and puffing and grunting.
Yeah.
And swearing. She did say swearing because there's some parts in this kit that I remember being really hard. There's these little cross things that you put in the...
Oh boy, I think I know what you're talking about.
Legend has it that Cecil Schumacher, because people used to, I think, ring up there. I remember Dave when we went to Schumacher telling us that people used to ring up Schumacher and have a little bit of a pop about that particular bit. But Cecil Schumacher's granddaughter used to be able to pop them on really easily, and that's what the story. He used to say, "Well, if she can do it, then you can do it." Which I think
must
is a great
be a
story.
knack.
Something like that, anyway.
But you know what I like about these cars?
Cool.
Especially Schumacher builds. Look at that. Parts B bag. Then you'll have a parts... Which one's this? Parts E bag.
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
It's just nice. Isn't
Oh,
it?
it's got the old shocks in it. That's really nice. Do you know what?
Do you know
really
what? Another thing
nostalgic,
that you got to love is these E-clips.
Oh, the dreaded... the ones that pick... that you just get them in place and they go bing! And they just
Ping
fire.
fire across the room,
And
yeah.
you think, great.
That's all good.
Now I need to find another one of them.
Wow, a nice little bit of... It's nicely machined, that stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all
And
good.
you know, the tyres are exactly the same as they used to be. Everything is.
Yeah, got the
Brilliant.
front ones here.
They're
Look at
soft,
that.
aren't they?
Yeah.
God, it's got a good old pungent rubber smell to
Got
it.
foam inserts in there already. They're all
But
been done for you.
You know, you see, the thing is, back in the day, I mean, I always raced on a budget. We recently put a video out about keeping things stock and all that, and people, I think there's a couple of comments saying, well, people never keep things stock. They never kept them stock back in the day anyway. I did. And the people I raced with kept things stock because we had no money.
Yeah.
We never threw money at cars. It was just we ran with what we had.
I've got a little bit of money in the old pop-along kitty, but I'm going to still stick with stock.
You know what would be really good is
What's
if we had one of these cars each, because then we could get back to basics, me and you on the level playing field. Like, don't get me wrong, the modern buggies are amazing, but they are super crazy fast, ain't they?
They
And
are
me
a
and
little
you are
bit.
getting a bit old now.
The reflexes just ain't there no more.
No, the reflexes ain't there no more. Brother.
Do you know what's... Look at this. I obviously never had one of these.
So-
But have you seen the way these wheels... They're not like normal hexes,
that's
are
right.
they?
No, that's the way they did it back then, you see. These are nice wheels, aren't they? Do they do different wheels for these then?
Well, I've got these wheels, which are the ones that come in the box, and they've got
Right.
this funny little feature, so there's no hexes,
Yeah.
which means you're limited to the sort of wheels you can put on these cars.
Mm-hmm.
However, these tyres, I think they're going to be great for Astro and outdoor when we do
It'd be
some
great
grass
on
stuff.
grass, wouldn't they?
Some clubs are a bit funny about you using these on carpet because it might damage the carpet, so you have to run different tyres. So I'm actually ordered, put them over here, these ones, which are from Core RC, the JC dishes, which have got the connectors the same.
But they're actually slightly thinner, yeah. So
Slightly
if you look-
thinner
yeah,
for
because of
the modern
the
wheels.
splinters we used. I like the splinters indoors actually, to be honest.
Yeah, so I'm going to probably just play around with some
Yeah.
yellow cactus and stuff.
But we not going
Lovely,
back.
isn't it? It's lovely.
It is not going back
Look
to
at
the
this,
core
boss.
motors. We used to look at that, the old shovel, mate. The old shovel. I remember it back in the day. The core motors, to be fair, we used them on the iconic Cup, didn't we? On
Yeah.
our on-road cars, and good as gold, man. And these retail what, a tenner, something like that,
something
10
like
to
that,
12
yeah.
quid, maybe 15. I don't know, but yeah. But I'm still annoyed that you just felt the need to buy one for yourself.
Well, you went on holiday, and
I did. I had to
thought,
go
you
on
know
a
what?
well-deserved break, mate.
I fancied. So look at that! Look at that!
Look at that.
Lovely manual. They've come on leaps and bounds with their little drawings and sketches and stuff.
Who does that at Schumacher? One of the tech heads.
One of the guys there will do it, won't it? But
Because we went there, didn't we? We met them.
we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this.
What? Seeing that old school sticker set there. Nah, I love it. And the beauty about, obviously, obviously, our videos tend to go global. However, in the UK, obviously, Schumacher are a British brand. In actual fact, we could drive to the head HQ within about the hour if
Yeah.
we're without traffic.
I never knew that. Look, it's got like a fan belt in there.
That's right. That's exactly, yeah. That's
Interesting.
exactly the same as it. I can't see any. The belt tensioners and things used to be this, that, there. Yeah. I remember that.
Rotating them. Nice.
Yeah, well done you.
That's all right. Yeah. But you know what? In all seriousness, right, I have actually missed racing with you.
Oh no.
Because we set up this channel to get people racing and promote the hobby, promote clubs, promote cars, promote brands. But ultimately, we enjoyed racing with each other.
We certainly did.
We raced hard with the old Vantages back in the day. Then we raced together with the MO3s, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Then we
TTO
raced
ones,
with the TTO ones. And I think it's been over a year.
And then we just went our separate ways.
Yeah, because you went down the sort of pro-spec buggy, LMP sort of stuff, whereas I went down the sort of Tamiya trucks and went back to the minis just for some fun.
Mini action, yeah.
But I do think we need to get on a level playing field and just run the same cars again.
I agree. Yeah, I'm down for that. And I like the fact that these are quite cheap. And actually, we should do a series of videos on it because we get a lot of people saying, what kind of one? What shall I run? What shall I run? Well, obviously, on-road, we suggest if you're starting out, TTO 1 route's quite a good way to go, isn't it? Get involved in the iconic cup and things like that. Off-road, though, we've never really explored it up by the look of it until now. And I was about to say that spares are aplenty and they're very, very cheap. So,
yeah. And do you know what?
What?
I can't get it all back in the box. No. Stick that in the box because I can't get it in.
Dear.
And
I hate it when you do this.
I'm gonna keep this one. You can have that.
Hey! You did get two, yes.
I've got two. I've got two, boss. So, here's the plan.
What's the plan?
Let's get them built. Let's get them racing.
All right, then. We'll blog it along the way. And maybe this could be quite a nice beginner class. I don't know. Quite a nice level playing field kind of class.
Yeah. Well, the electrics for it, what are we looking? I think it was about 40 quid, 40 quid for a brush motor and
actually, the brush motor, I used one recently in the Dave Cobra, and that was a 14 double or something like that. And it's so different to the brushless stuff because brushless is it's super punchy, just so powerful. But these have got a bit of a give in them. Anyway, thanks very much for getting me that.
It's all right.
Let's get them built.
I'm looking forward to racing with you again, boss, to be honest.
Yeah,
so
it's been too long.
Get that car built.
All right.
And let's go racing next week.
Let's do it.